Searching. You are.
Right, I believe we're good. Turn that down. Yeah. I'm actually going to drop my green screen right now because the background's a bit. Well, it's not really messy. It's just it's a lot. There's a lot going on.
There's a football joke to be made there.
Yeah. It's not fully Lionel, you know. Well, there we go.
Hi, nice guy, Tigru. Good to see you guys. How's it come? Welcome in.
Yeah, welcome.
Who did the intro last week?
I think you did.
Oh, do you want to say the rents?
I will. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to attempt to make my green screen do green screen things. Once I've managed to get the camera selected in OBS, which is being a pain in the ass right now. Come on, where am I? Small bullet cam. Where is it? Oh, it's dog cam, isn't it? I'm using dog cam as my face cam today. There it is. Right. Filters. No. Doesn't really work. Let's put a color correction on it. Okay, there it sort of works. Sort of works. It's not worth it. Forget it. Right. Yeah, in that case, I'll do the intro now. Yes. Welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining us for Paint Club. It is the 29th of July, 2026, and I'm joined, as always, by the Cornish Knight, who has a little tiny
Hello.
tank on his desk.
I do. A little tiny tank which I need to touch upon the undercoat for.
That's fine. No one's going to look under there.
Yeah, no.
I have the seven remaining Genestealers that have all had their Nuln back, and they're ready to be finished. So, that's my plan for the day. That's what we're going to be doing. Excellent.
Yes.
And the dog has his ball. That is good. Let's get cracking, shall we? Oh,
Yes,
the green screen is getting blown around a bit, but it's fine. I'm not really using it as a green screen. It's fine. Anyway, how is everyone in chat world? How are you doing? Welcome in.
Welcome back.
Real comment. Right, I'm going to be using my synthetic brush as always because I bloody love these things. You're good, says nice guy.
Abaddon is seen better days.
It has. Well, I'm actually surprised at how well some of these paints have held up. There's one of the Fenrisians, and if I shake it, it shakes. This in particular, the Celestra Grey. You can see that's not been used in a while, has it?
Oh no, you need to give that a proper good shake.
Yeah. So I'm going to. I shared in the Discord some ideas that I've got for my guard army. I've had opinions from everywhere. Two people said that the lighter set of colors is better. One person said the darker set of colors is better, and I think that just the blues, the light blue and the dark blue, is the way to go. But that's just me. You just had dinner, still some beer left. That is good that's good stuff. I haven't had any beer all week. I'm not having any beer all week because I've got a stag do on Saturday, and I'm expecting it to be messy.
Rises.
Yes, it's not gonna be that bad. I'll be back by sort of 11 o'clock. I'm hoping, but yeah, it's gonna be a day session. And those very rarely they never get too bad, but they always end up in a significant hangover the day after.
Last stag do I went on, it was a number of years ago. We tried having one and it was a bit fucked, really.
Yeah.
Because we're going to spend the day paintballing.
Mm-hmm.
But we got there and we bought like a whole bunch of paintballs cheap online. Well, I didn't. Someone else did.
Yeah.
And we're talking like 5,000 paintballs. And we turned up. They were told, "Oh yeah, no, you can bring your own." Yada yada yada. And we got there. We're told, "Actually, no, you can't bring your own." So everyone was like, "Oh, just spending this money on paintballs. I can't use." So we went home.
Oh, that sucks.
And I was just So it was just like we kind of got the minibus to come pick us back up.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I primed them black, but I didn't do the underside. And I was like, I know this day has been a bit shit, and it was like,
Yeah.
the stag did a good job of like sort of hiding his disappointment.
Yeah.
But it was also that moment of like, there was just no attempt by the person who was supposed to be organizing it to try and, get something else done.
Yeah.
And I was like, shall we just spend an hour or so at this pub that we're going to have to walk past anyway to get back to the stag's house?
Yeah.
Just so that we can say that we've at least had a beer on your stag do.
Yeah.
And I paid for it, so because it was my idea, and I was like, at least we could say that we've done something.
Yeah, exactly.
So we spent a couple of hours at the beer garden, sort of drinking and smoking, because I was a smoker at the time.
Fraggle wants to know if the wheels on the tank go round and round, or is it inferior to a bus?
I mean, ostensibly yes, but there's no way to glue them on and still have them turn.
So the ones on that particular tank do not go round and round, but in the world of your imagination, they do.
Oh, I've seen people turn like vehicles like this in Warhammer into like RC cars,
Nice.
which is quite exciting. I would not be doing that.
No.
That would be if I win, you know, life-changing amounts of money.
Indeed. Anyway, how are you doing, Fraggle? Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. Whilst I've got some regulars on, my stream this weekend will be tomorrow, not Saturday, because obviously I'm stag doing on Saturday, so I'll be doing the Let's Play stream tomorrow night. So join us for that after work. Oh no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Sorry, Friday. I thought I'd lost today. Friday night. That means there's Super Blood Hockey. That is for 1 weekend days. Well, I'm not going to be streaming at all on Saturday, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I will be beginning the next Let's Play on Friday evening. It'll be fun. I hope. No idea what about this game, so it may be terrible. And that's fine.
Which game's this?
It's an original Xbox game that I saw that began with a Y, and it looked interesting enough for me to buy for a couple of quid. It's called Jaeger, beginning with a Y.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like a mech game, but you also can pilot tanks and helicopters, so it's gonna be a short campaign, and hopefully it's gonna be fun. That is my hope.
Yeah.
Right, I'll make it back Sunday as it is a stealth. Really, as a bullet stack, and he kept it quiet. Oh yeah, I'm definitely finding a female doing all of this streaming. Not that I'd want a bloody female anymore. I'm happy. Very pleased that I am able to spend multiple £100 a month on Warhammer if I want to.
Give
Okay,
that a few minutes to dry.
That
before we move
is-
on to the green.
burgundy on this boy, so he can stay there. See if I can get a couple of them done at the same time, at least. I'm having one of those really weird weeks where it's like it's quite chilled, but like at the same time quite exhausting. I spend,
Chill, but it doesn't feel like you're resting.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of I spent £100 or something on DIY materials. I think it was just over 100 in B&Q. And I've repotted my main, one of my two plants, because it was struggling in its current pot. But its new pot is much bigger, and hopefully it'll thrive. But I've also bought a load of paint so that I can paint my walls. I've got an idea for that, so bit of decoration, bit of DIY to be done.
Okay. I'm assuming you're doing that next weekend.
Yeah, I'm not doing it yet, but I might not even do it next week. But I've got it there for when the inspiration hits.
Yes.
I'm going to do something interesting with the wall to my right as well. So I've bought myself a pot of black paint, matte black paint. And the idea was always I was gonna like get some wallpaper and put it on there, but it's already got wallpaper in it. It'd be more of a hassle, I reckon, to strip the wallpaper and put new stuff on. And I don't hate the design, it's just a bit floral. And I'm thinking if I repaint some of it in black, I think it'll be really interesting.
Okay. Have you guys seen the guy on Instagram that paints his stomper as simple as possible? No, I haven't, nice guy.
I've also not seen this.
Well, the fact that the simple was in air quotes sort of says a lot.
Oh, okay. So it might not be in fact simple, it might be the opposite of simple. Okay. What happened with everything else, though? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, damn. I'm gonna need to tidy that up. Thought I was pretty tidy before.
It happens.
Yeah. Well, I started, I keep doing this. I keep starting playing Elden Ring and starting a new character with an idea. Or like, I keep having ideas for characters and going, oh yeah, that'll be really fun to play. And then I keep trying to, and then I keep starting a new character and then getting like annoyed and then stopping.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so
it's insane. He paints like classic paintings like Starry Night by Van Gogh. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't call Van Gogh's, or Van Hock, we should probably say properly. I don't think Van Hock's style could be considered classical. I don't know. It was the very sort of not necessarily surrealist, but it's definitely not a classical style. Like classical is where you try to get the most realistic, like, version of whatever you're trying to paint, isn't it?
I guess. But you know, it's also antiquity as well. Like it, like any...
No, well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I disagree with that because classical means something. You know what I mean? It doesn't just mean old. It's like new metal doesn't mean new metal. It doesn't mean metal that's new. It's a style of its own.
True.
And classical art is the sort of stuff that, you know, you'd see in churches and cathedrals and stuff. Whereas Van Hock's is a lot more. It's got a very. It's very much got its own style. Oh my god, this paint is drying on the brush. I think I need to clean the brush before it dies on me. Right.
I mean, if he's putting things like Starry Night on his stomper, then you know, fair play to him.
Yeah. That's just. I think that's just called showing off. It doesn't make the model look any better. It's just showing off. Right. I've got 3 Genestealers here that I'm gonna... You know what? No, fuck it. I'll just do the whole thing. Whole lot. In the same colours. So that I'll finish them all at the same time. Yes.
Must work.
Yeah, I started... I did my first painting off hang on. What's your guys' favourite Titanic unit?
Beyblade. Enough said.
Okay. I mean, the Baneblade is great. I quite like the superiority armor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Tau's superiority stuff. That's the one thing above the Storm Surge. I was tempted.
I wonder what the Tal's first thought when they came across an Imperial Titan was. It's like, oh look, it's a really, really upright cathedral. Why is it moving?
Well, they probably wouldn't have a reference point. They probably don't know what a cathedral is.
Yeah. True.
It's like, look at that really weird-looking mech. It's probably like someone who's like a massive sort of anime fan looking at BattleTech for the first time and going, "Whoa, that looks all very clunky and boxy. What's going on with that? That doesn't look like it'd move very quickly."
Well, so it's a strange one because, like, I find that's like Gundam is kind of my limit for me for mechs to some degree.
Right.
Like I like the boxy sort of somewhat humanoid looking mechs that are like really that you know look like they can take a punch, if that makes sense. Whereas there's been a lot of sort of mech anime where it's just like, oh yeah, look at this, and it's got, you know, the poise and the grace of like 1,000 ballerinas kind of thing, 1,000 fences.
Yeah. Well, the difference between...
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, the anime, it's going to sound weird, so I fell out of anime for a very long time. Just because I wasn't caught up in anything. You know, anytime I heard people talk about it, was always about either One Piece or Naruto.
One Bleach.
And One Bleach. Yeah, well, it's been going on just almost as long as fucking One Piece, so you know. So yeah, just very much a
I get what you mean. Like,
yeah.
There was a period of anime where it was just the same sort of 4 animes getting discussed constantly, and everyone was bumming off them, and yeah.
Yeah,
which, I mean, in many ways, today is the same. You got Jujutsu Kaisen, Dan, Chainsaw Man, I think, to a lesser extent, and maybe a couple of others. Yeah, Chainsaw Man
I'm aware of Chainsaw Man, but that's about
Chainsaw Man is probably one of my favorites. I would recommend it very heavily. Not least for the fact that it's got one of the best anime intros that I've seen in many years. It has the sexiest bass lick. Yeah, I know what you mean though, yeah. Like, yeah, for a few years it was all about like Death Note and oh god, what else was there?
Death Note, Elfen Lied, like fucking Christ.
Yeah, I think Code Geass to a point.
I don't know that one.
You might know it as Code Geass if you say it wrong.
Oh yeah. I'm aware of it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, that one's really good. That one's really good. But like, okay, so the difference between like BattleTech and Anime Max is mainly it's the same as the difference between AdMech and Tau. The defense is mostly to do with their maneuverability, and they use a lot more energy shields, whereas like, you know, Humanity's mechs use a lot of just metal
Armor.
Yeah, just lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I kind of like. I think that was like that's how One Punch Man. Yeah, I did start watching it forever ago, but kind of got sidelined by other things. Just haven't got back to it.
I couldn't get into One Punch Man myself.
I like solo leveling. That's quite fun.
Isn't that a porn?
No.
Oh, okay.
Solo leveling, no.
Oh, I was sure I'd seen that in the hentai section.
You might be thinking of the abridged version, which is sister leveling.
Right. Okay. Very, very possibly.
Yeah. And the thing is, that is a parody. It's basically it's dumb.
Okay. Cool.
It's not quite as edgy as like Hellsing Ultimate Abridged or anything like that.
Okay.
But it's just people sort of going, hey, no one's done this format in about 15 years. Why don't we do it again? So it's basically like an abridged, basically.
There.
What was I saying? Yeah, but the thing with solo leveling is that some people have put it down without watching and go, oh yeah, but he's like super overpowered, and it's like but the thing is, that's the point. It's not like other animes where they just happen to be overpowered and sort of no one makes a fuss about it.
Yeah, I don't mind a power fantasy as long as you do it right. Like Hellsing Ultimate is the greatest for me. Yeah.
Solo leveling, he does work for it. There are moments where you genuinely think he's going to die.
Okay.
But the point of it is that he is, so everyone else in the world is a hunter. He is a player.
Yeah.
And he is the only, as far as the anime, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know.
Okay.
He is the only player in the world, and there's a reason for that, which it hasn't gone into in the anime. I know it has done in the literature.
Right.
Yeah. But like, there is a reason, and the point is that he is supposed to be as powerful as he is, but he still has to work for it.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, episode 2, oh yeah, he's like got universe-changing powers, like all of a sudden. You know, it's taken 2 seasons to get to where he is. You know. But it's also quite an interesting sort of look into what power does to somebody as well.
Okay.
Because he has moments where it's like he's really struggling with his humanity as he gets more powerful. Which is quite something you don't see a lot of. Because it's like, oh my god, I'm like super powerful, therefore I'm going to play by all the rules, apart from when it comes to like, you know, I'm going to be exactly the same person except when I get angry, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, there isn't that. It's just no. I turn up. Oh, this looks like a hard fight. Better summon my friends. Being like his like shadow army, basically, because he knows he can't take everything on one-on-one. You know, like he knows he's powerful, but he's not that powerful. But there are moments where it's just like, you know, he comes across a dilemma and it's like, well, the right thing to do is this, but I know if I do it, it's going to put me at a severe disadvantage. So is it worth sacrificing this person? In order to win, kind of thing.
Fuck.
He hasn't...
Fuck.
Put too much Nolan on.
No, the paint just went over the teeth. I'm gonna have to redo them. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like so the levels you get one, of course, with any successful popular anime, there's always copycats, which don't quite get the context or the flavor right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the living's a good one. Farming life in another world, I really like, just because it's just like the dude in it is overpowered, but he's just like, I just want to farm, man. I just want to grow veggies. You know, I don't really care what goes on in the world. So.
Oh, you paint teeth last. I mean, yeah, I painted it all and then I normed it, and I'm repainting it now because that's my process. And yeah, the paint were only the teeth will be the last thing I do. I think I just need to remember to tidy this one up. Nice. Right, that's all of the Burgundy boys done. And now their tongues are nice and red. And delicious.
All the better to eat your guardsman with.
All the better to slurp out your jeans.
I love the disparities between different alien factions, depending on what book you're reading in the 40k. It's really quite funny.
I think it's the author's understanding of the alien, though, isn't it? That's the explanation.
Yeah, I guess it is that a little bit, but also like, you know, the book that you're reading at that point, like, you want the people who's sort of the main characters in it to succeed, don't you?
Depends.
You know that
sometimes not.
Yeah. Like, for example, in the first Soul Drinker book, which is what I based my Space Marines around.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, this is long before Primaris were a thing. So they're all like firstborn and whatnot, and you know they find like what is arguably the biggest space hulk ever recorded in Imperial history, as far as they know. And they're clearing through it, and it's just like, oh yeah, you know, oh yeah, we killed like 400 Genestealers and lost like 2 Marines. You know. But a really good example is if you read any Guard book where they end up facing off against the Necrons.
Yeah.
Because it is like watching entropy march when it's Guard versus Necrons, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the indomitable human spirit, which is the epitome of the Guard, that and a fuck ton of firepower. Versus, you know, the thing that will claim everything in the universe, which is time and decay. But then you read a Necron v Necron book, and it's just memes. It's just memes all the way through. Case in point, the Infinite and the Divine. A lot of the book is set around basically Imhotep, the Stormlord, I think is how you pronounce his name, and Trazen the Infinite. And there's a part of the book where essentially they're having a custody battle over an item that Trazen has, and they go to Necron Court to try and fix this. And Trazen the Infinite, being the bastard that he is, has an artifact that allows him to loop time. So he keeps looping time, trying to play out different arguments in order to win. In order to win arguments to try and keep the item for himself. Which is just bizarre.
Sorry, I am trying to scoop out the shit from this this lid here.
On the inside of the lid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I managed to get a big chunk out there. That's nice. also try not to spike myself in the form of this
No, don't do
thing.
that.
And you bastard, get out! Ugh. I stubbed my little toe before, and it made me think that think of you, the breaker of toes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I didn't stub my toe, and that's how I broke it. I tried rectifying my body, but while I was falling, and I ended up landing, putting all my body weight on one toe as it was curled underneath my foot.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
You were toe maxing.
Yeah, and don't do it. It's not fun.
No. Come on, you bastard! Get out, you twat! Fucking cunt!
Bear in mind that I spend 95% of my time at home.
Piss sticks!
So I... Are you okay?
No, everything's falling. Right, I think I've done it. Also, I think that's solid as well. That needs to come out. Oh man, I used my fingers for that. That wasn't good. That wasn't a good plan. I need to make sure that doesn't go back in. There we go. Flipping heck. What a faff this paint is. Right, that lid can go back on. Let's see if it closes. Kind of. A little bit left. Oh man. These cleansing wipes, I'll use one of them. Oh, wow. Right, back in the room. Okay. Now I've cleared the pot of debris. We can actually use the paint. Grab that stuff. Okay. Oops.
It be a bit warm.
You warm?
I am a little bit.
Hmm.
Also,
Well-
thank you, Twitch dashboard, for saying that I've been offline for the past 45 minutes. I've not,
Oh.
clearly, but the dashboard was still like, you are offline. I'm like, why are people in my chat then?
Yeah. So high here too. Oh, it's not too bad where I am at the minute.
It's not that it's like boiling. It has been reaching my limit
Right.
the last couple of days. It's been about 25-ish degrees,
Oof.
which is my limit. But up until today, though, at least there was a breeze, but there just doesn't seem to be one today.
Maximum temperature here today has been 23 degrees.
Ooh.
Yes! I finished the cup of tea before it went cold. Glorious. That is a victory right there. Mm-hmm. That is one hell of a victory. Okay. Right. I am tempted to try and use this skin color like a dry brush situation.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I need a bit of burgundy here. That.
Oh, crisis. You were such a meme back in my game dev days.
You mean the game that everyone tests their rigs on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but can it run Crisis?
A fucking toaster
Which, to be
could run
fair-
Crisis these days.
Looks at my PC.
Your PC could annihilate Crisis on maximum settings.
You'd be fucking surprised.
I would be surprised if it didn't.
To be fair, I get the feeling it's because the GPU is underpowered.
Right.
That's my thought.
Hmm.
Because I have a 650 power block and a 2080 and a Ryzen 7 and 32 gigs of RAM now.
Shouldn't really be a problem, like, but
Yeah, well, you know, I see people say, "Oh yeah, I'm playing on like a like 20 yeah, I got 2080, sorry, not 2070."
yeah.
Yeah, I got 2080, and they're like playing games that I would normally play, like for example, Hell Let Loose, for example, and they've got everything turned up, and it's, you know, solid 60 FPS, barely anything, and I just can't get that.
I mean, it could be a software problem, but if it was a power issue, the computer would shut itself off.
Oh, okay.
If you were because I used to have I had a ridiculous processor in my second computer, and I had to buy a new power supply unit because it would reach the limit and it would off.
Oh.
It didn't even blue screen. It just went no. It basically tripped the fuse within the PSU repeatedly.
Yeah, fair. Okay, mine hasn't done that.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the same time, like I feel like it's that thing of like I feel like it wants to draw more power, but it doesn't, either because I've set something so it doesn't.
You've deliberately underclocked it.
Yeah, but by accident.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but it was also a second-hand GPU as well.
Fair.
So
GPUs are like probably one of the cheaper components. Yeah.
not now. Well, they were until AI. Well, they weren't, and then AI happened, and now they're not again.
I don't know that it's mostly memory, isn't it? And memory and processing power that's affected massively. Like power supply units are probably still okay.
And oh yeah, sorry, I thought you said GPUs. My bad.
Oh no. Oh, that's
Yeah, no.
yeah, no. Those are hell.
Thanks, AI.
I mean, it's on its way out. It'll be fine.
Speaking of AI, though, Google, fun enough, posted their first earnings report where they actually lost money.
I mean, it's nice that they're being honest finally, instead of like, you know, passing the same couple of $1 billion around between like multiple companies and everyone's reporting it as earnings.
Yeah,
which is what's been happening. Finally, that's it looks like finally investors are catching on that it is a bit of a grift, because I think it was last week the like 70% of all AI, like all big tech stocks changed hands, which essentially meant that all of the big investment firms were selling their shares off before something happens, which they have inside information on, but you know, the general population don't. So that's usually an indication that something's about to hit the fan, and it usually smells brown. So, you know, fingers crossed. The thing is, AI will still exist. You know, it'll still be there, but it won't be. It's only building so aggressively now and purchasing all of the compute power now whilst it has money. As soon as the penny finally drops, generally, the market will cool off significantly, and they're going to have to start charging for it. So all these free tools that people are using, and all these chatbots, that will start charging you a subscription, which will probably kill.
Already do.
Well, yeah, but they do it for, like, you know, a premium version of it. But what I mean is, for general access, for access at all,
Oh yeah,
you're going to need to pay the subscription, which is which is fine, I guess. But it's going to essentially cut off a lot of the market's access to AI, which is good, I think, honestly. It's going to be interesting to see how, some people for the last couple of years have basically used AI to do everything, like send all of their emails. It'll be interesting to see how people who have never worked without AI, adjust to the real world.
You might also see a massive drop in disinformation as well.
I mean, you'd hope so, but I'm sure they'll find a way. The chatbots will still pay their subscriptions, I'm sure, because they're paid for by various nations, none of which I will name right now.
What, the ones we see in Twitch chat?
No, I'm talking about the stuff the bots that post so-called scientific evidence that climate change is not real, apparently.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they were a thing long before AI.
They were, but now they're whereas before it was people trolling on the internet. Now it's like farms of millions of bots all posting the same shit over and over again.
But yeah, again, like they were a thing long before AI. It took a lot more effort to set up, but they were still a thing. Yeah, because look at the Brexit. Look at the Brexit referendum.
Let me put it
farms all over the place.
Let me put it this way: whilst the Brexit campaign was going on, most of the internet traffic was still people talking to people. Now, 60% of what's posted on social media is done by bots. What's it called? The death of the internet theory, I think it's called.
I've seen it referred to as the ancient. Well, on a more broad term, not just talking about bot accounts, but there's also the ancientification of the internet.
Yeah.
As well. Like, have you tried using Facebook on a browser lately? Jesus wept. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, I refuse to use Facebook just because it's fucking shit. I am forced to use Instagram because that's the only way that certain friends of mine will talk to me, but I have considered just cutting them off and just saying, if you need me, I'm available on my phone. I need to cut this bit off here. You bastard. Much better. Yeah, so hopefully that element of stuff will improve.
Yeah, well, time will tell, won't it?
Yeah. But the problem is that the damage in terms of like things getting intellectual property being stolen and stuff, that the damage has already been done there. It's already done. It's gone. It's been stolen. Yeah. The databases exist now, and there's no going back.
It also gets worse. I read a news article today that certain AI companies are buying like first editions of like incredibly rare books, like historical books. Cutting the binders off.
That's
like
crime.
Like the spine off.
Yeah, that's a crime.
To scan the pages into their system, and then destroying what's left of the books.
That is criminal, and they should be killed. Yeah. But yeah, just insane. Yeah, I mean, you don't need a first edition. Fucking hell. From an AI's perspective, there is no difference between a first edition and a 50th edition of a book. I don't know why they're doing that. Either way, the only way we can fight it is by holding fast and making sure that nothing that an AI makes can ever be considered art or can ever be copyrighted. Nothing created with an AI, even in part, can ever be copyrighted.
Pardon me.
That is,
again, Jesus.
That is a fight that we must hold on to.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like here's my prediction.
Okay.
My prediction is that the AI industry as we see it now is very much like the railroad industry during the Wild West in America. Where there were companies springing up all over the place. They were building railroads that led ultimately to fucking nowhere. That's why the rail system in the United States is so shit. Because a lot of it is like stuff that was built in the the 1800s.
Yeah.
Almost all of the companies that were set up during the Great Railroad Rush to link the east to the west of the United States went bust, either before they finished their railroads that they were building, or they went bust down the line because there wasn't actually all that money in owning the railroads themselves. Like the actual this is my track kind of thing. It's what goes on the track that makes money.
Yeah.
And very few companies at that time sort of cottoned on to that and went, oh no, it's not, just owning the track isn't going to be enough money. We need to have some say in how much transit costs for actually transporting stuff on rail. That's why there's only like 2 rail companies left in America, if that. Any tips on painting checker pattern? Ooh.
For me, I would be I'd be lazy about it. There is a tool that you can buy. It is like a little see-through stamp, and
oh yeah, the nail art thing.
Yeah, that's really cool. And they have got lots of decals, including a checkerboard pattern that I've seen. And you can use that, and it's really, really nice and crisp. And that's the thing I'd recommend. Just because I wouldn't want to do it myself.
Failing that, very small strips of masking tape.
That could also work.
Yeah. That's how I did this lad. Down the middle.
Oh yeah.
I put masking tape on one side, did all the bone on that, and then put the masking tape on the other side over the bone once it had dried, and then did the green.
To get some tartan paint.
Do you want a left-handed screwdriver and a long weight as well?
Oh man.
Someone tried to get me with that when I was at the Sea Cadet, so I went, oh yeah. And I was like, can you go get some tartan paint? And there was an older cadet who was looking at me with a smug grin and went, oh yeah, do you want a left-handed screwdriver as well? And he kind of looked at me like, oh shit, he knows.
Yeah, when one of my friends was, I can't remember what he was in. It was something like the Sea Cadets, but Yeah, he said that he someone asked him to get a bucket of steam and he spent 20 minutes looking for it.
I mean, that's valid.
Yeah. I would never be able to shove my face again.
Some of them are really clever. I forgot what they are, but I know some of them are really clever. Like, it takes a fucking moment.
Yeah.
Because they'll go, because they'll be, oh, can you go to X place and get a long wait? It's like, oh, you need to go to this office for a long wait instead.
Well, I went there and I waited and I didn't find anything.
I think the best one I read was like an actual Reddit story.
Hmm.
This is years ago, so it was long before people were posting generated content. And it was about this. It was about this like private who had just joined up, and apparently he was dumb as a box of rocks. Anyway,
Yeah.
and he genuinely disappeared from his base for like 2 weeks. And it turned out that he had basically just been passed on further and further up the chain. So, you know, he was told by like his corporal or whatever to go get a long wait for the sergeant sent to the staff sergeant, the staff sergeant sent him to the regimental sergeant, and so on and so forth. And it got all the way up to like a colonel who doesn't know what fun is, and he sent him back to his base. After like 2 weeks, he was on the other side of the country at this point.
Oh my god.
Oh.
At that point, I think it's safe to say that he's probably not fit for duty, really.
I think, like, again, I think it kind of got cottoned on
Yeah.
after a while, but yeah.
Our Necron weapons metallic colour going. Yeah, I think so. If I was doing Necrons, it'd pretty much all be metal. Apart from the glowy plasma bits.
So they used to have apparently Discord and OBS aren't syncing with mutings. That's fun.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I know forever. I'm gonna look on. I think you can still see the sprues.
Right. That is the flesh colour done on one. Bloody hell! This is going to take a little while. There's a lot of flesh on these models.
Yeah. What colour of warriors? Let's have a look. See. Oh, they don't do it anymore. I mean, fair, I guess. So it used to be the weird rod in the middle of Necron weapons.
Used to be clearish plastic coloured, didn't it?
Or green.
Yeah.
It was like a green plastic rod.
That's what I meant clear. Oh, I said clearish. I meant a coloured plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't do that anymore. It's all wrapped into one. I mean, it honestly depends on what colour scheme you want to go with.
Yeah.
I know that for mine, I'm probably going to want to, if I ever get around to doing it, because Necrons are like the only Xenos army I really have any interest in. Like, I don't want to do Tau because a couple of my friends in my sort of local circle have done Tau before.
Yeah.
And I was only really wanted to do them as a painting sort of project rather than a play project.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to collect another army, I kind of want it. I want to, do stuff with it.
Yeah.
Rather than just have it sit there and look pretty. But for Necrons, I was going to go with. Do you remember the Tomb Kings from Old World?
I know of them, but I don't know what they look like. I mean, they're just Egyptian, just Egyptian, aren't they?
Yes. Like Egyptian undead.
Yeah.
Or my Morknaut because I kit bash its custom Mega Zapper. Well, Orc energy is green.
Indeed.
And Necron, like the sort of stereotypical Necron energy bullshit, is also green, so you know.
It did work.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have adverts on at the minute.
So do I.
We've synced them up fairly well.
I've got 2 minutes left on mine.
I have 1 minute and 40 left.
Oh.
Not bad. Not bad. In terms of YouTube, I've no idea how they're whether anyone's actually watching ads on that. I don't think I've ever watched a live stream on YouTube. I think the only live stream events I've ever seen on YouTube have been like football matches, like when the Champions League is on there. But yeah, but if I'm watching someone playing a game, it's always Twitch. But luckily, I have actually fixed the YouTube chat now, which is good. I updated the app, and the thing eventually fixed itself. The connection's a bit weird with YouTube, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it does say something about the popularity of chatting on YouTube that it took like weeks for me to find out that it had broken.
Yeah, it's a strange one, ain't it?
It is. Yep. Right. Another blob. Okay, so I believe that's the leg sorted. Oh man, I am not far away from finishing my A to Z, man. I don't know what I'm going to do after that.
The moment when you finish your project and you suddenly go, what do I do now?
Yeah. Which is just better in that way. Yeah, but for the live viewing experience, Twitch is just better. If you're watching like long form videos and that sort of thing, YouTube does have it there. Like if it's non-live content, I think YouTube is the better platform for now. I really wish that someone would try and compete with YouTube and not get bought out immediately. Yeah. Because honestly, if I could upload my content onto another platform, I bloody would. My stuff gets lost on YouTube. Just does.
Oh.
Okay. Nerds! Sundicus, welcome in. A wild Sunday night
Sunday.
gaming has arrived. How you doing?
So there's a company out there that makes alternative prints for GW. For
Okay.
Warhammer. No, not yet. I should be having my first game with it this Saturday, though. And they've basically released models that are not unlike Sharp,
Oh yeah.
including Lieutenant or Lieutenant Sharp, Sean, I think it's Blackwood or something like that. And they've just released like a infantry kit for them as well, so you can run around having Sharp's men on with las guns. Play Fox, I'll just wait for the coal coke to finish refining. Damn collies are dropping nukes. They're duping nukes. So it's supposed to be duping or dropping?
Okay, wash that brush in a second. Use this. What did I just do? Fucked something up, but I need to find it. Ah, there it was. Found you. I'll do. Fuck's sake, I knew it.
Right, okay, duplicating. Okay, got it.
Right, where was I? Fixing things. Right. Gently cursing to myself as I'm making errors here. Okay. One more. How many bloody arms does one life form need? Crikey.
Well, they are Genestealers.
They are.
They can't hold you down and steal your denims at the same time with only 2 hands.
True, they do need those extra hands.
You've got magic cards and magic hands.
Oh dear, mate. Gonna steal your apple bottom jeans and your furs. Top 10 best things to say in a first date.
What? He's got magic cards and magic hands.
Yeah. And a very long tongue. Skip that song. There we go, better. Mopping the wet paint in where I need it. And we'll just sort of blend it all. You like your words, funny magic man proceeds to steal his jeep. Give me those Levi's. I wonder what accent a Genestealer would have if you could understand it.
Another Hive Fleet, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If they, I honestly, I reckon because of their consistency and the fact that they are just hyper evolved to kill everything that comes their way, either through direct force or just from being around them. Australian.
Australian?
Yeah.
Give me those jeans. Whoa, look at those jeans.
That was a bit more common, that one.
Whoa, what a ripper.
just imagine the one Tyranid warrior that someho's got Steve Irwin's DNA.
Alright. That is you done.
Just sat there. Look over there. Look, we got. Look, it's a rare and beautiful space marine. I'm gonna go poke it.
I'm gonna go and eat his jeans.
Cut to, you know.
Brother, what is that over there? It's looking at me and licking its lips. Why is it coming directly for us, brother? Scottish would be an interesting one. I think.
Oh, just.
I think Cat Chan is just the 40k version of Australia.
Vietnam, I guess. Based on the aesthetics of the Catachans, they are definitely 40k version of Vietnam.
No, they all sound like Sylvester Stallone. They are just Rambo. God, but I can't understand a fucking word you're saying. Oh, sorry, sir. He's pre-Rocky.
Yeah, Mother Death World, where they come from. Yeah, Vietnam. but did they know how to use the seashells?
They've never.
Nice Demolition Man reference. Well done.
They've never seen an ocean. I'm going to say no.
Or something if I just had to Google to make sure it was actually in fact Demolition Man and not another film.
Oh. I really miss the fact that there's a. Do you remember the rivalry between Arnie and Stallone?
Yes.
The daft films we got from that rivalry were insanely good. And why is there not a rivalry like between the likes of like I don't know who's current action hero star like Channing Tatum and who else?
Oh, what's his face? Adam Richardson.
Yeah, we need to start a beef between them. Someone needs to start a beef between them so that they try to out-stupid each other with like daft films. That's what we need. We need something ridiculous in the world.
Yeah.
Because they were like they constantly said to each other like, I need more kills in my film. That's why Commando got like that ridiculous sequence towards the end where like hundreds of people died. Because Arnie was just like, I need more kills than Rambo. Which is exactly how he sounds.
I mean, you got to give credit to him as the Terminator. Where he went on that absolute rampage and managed to kill almost nobody in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. An actor rivalry between Keanu and Sylvester. I think Sylvester's a bit old to be keep up with Keanu. I'm not gonna lie.
You could. Stallone's
Keanu's
done.
getting up a bit.
Leave Stallone alone. He's happily retired, man.
Oh, isn't he still making stuff?
Well, yeah, but he's not doing the same sort of stuff, is he? Doing
No,
Tulsa, whatever it's called.
Tulsa Kings.
Yeah.
Have y'all even seen Escape Plan? Yeah, I did. I saw the first one. I didn't think I saw the second one because I think the first one has got Arnie in it as well. And that's a relatively recent film.
Yeah, but like we need a new one that can go, a beef that can go for decades, and produce many, many silly films. That's what we need.
Although speaking of weird action films, I actually had a look at Jet Li to see what he's been doing lately, and he's been doing less films to focus on his charity work while he's focusing on his health.
Right? Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
Jet Li. Are you?
Yeah, Jet Li. The martial artist.
Yeah. Well, I was sure he was.
No.
Am I thinking Bruce Lee? I'm thinking Bruce Lee.
Yeah, you're thinking Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And his son Brandon. They're both dead.
Oh.
Yeah, Bruce Lee, it turns out, was allergic to paracetamol.
Oh.
That's what killed him. And Brandon got killed on a on-stage accident. Because a gun that he was supposed to be shot was supposed to have blanks, but it didn't. He got shot in the chest. Yeah. That was Brandon.
Damn.
Yeah. Ryan, it's... Don't get me wrong, I've seen Ryan Gosling do a couple of action flicks, and I don't know, I don't feel it suits him. Reynolds is getting on now.
He certainly is a bit. He's got his retirement plan, Reynolds. He's just buying football teams and enjoying life.
Yeah, right. I'm going to go turn the big light on, so I'll be right back.
All right. My big light has been on the entire stream. Speaking of buying football teams, hey Serini, welcome in. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're having a fantastic week.
Are you ready for the 2027-2028 Liverpool Bezos?
Bezos won't buy Liverpool.
Don't say that out loud too often, or otherwise he will.
I mean, if he tried, he would instantly become my mortal enemy, and I'd have to kill him. Yeah, Liverpool's doing well at the minute. It's doing fine. The sports group that own Liverpool are steering the ship pretty nicely at the minute. Obviously, the manager didn't do too well last season, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Oh, the one near me has got
This is how Baller gets cancelled on Twitch. Well, you know, it's not a threat until he does it. It's fine. It's not an actionable threat until it happens. The second he buys Liverpool, then it's an actionable threat, but it's not. I have no beef with Bezos until that point.
Oh. Yeah. Or bins and things. Speaking of football.
Yes, I've seen it.
Hmm?
I've seen the FIFA thing.
Oh, no, it's just something else.
Oh, okay.
It's all related to FIFA, but not the whole selling investments in FIFA. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it's also impossible to do.
I mean, that's called what it just really is. What it really is, money laundering.
Yeah.
Yes. So, obviously, with the outcome of the final of the World Cup recently, Argentina fans have been a bit salty.
Yeah.
To say the least. And they're calling for a petition to replay the final of the World Cup.
They can petition these nuts.
That petition amassed a grand total of about 90,000 signatures.
Okay.
And I saw the best comment in regards to this.
Yeah.
Well, they can watch it on YouTube. They can watch the final as many times as they want on YouTube.
Oh man.
I think the other thing is like, oh yeah, 90,000 people signed up to have the match final between Spain and Argentina
Yeah.
replayed. You know, because they want to win. Is that obvious? No.
So if UEFA doesn't use this opportunity to push Infantino, I mean that they already have done. Don't worry, they've already come out kicking and screaming. So if anyone watching doesn't know what's going on at the minute, the Infantino is trying to split off the management of the World Cup to a separate company that he's going to try and sell to Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, in order to make a shitload of money, basically, and make Trump happy because apparently he's gay for Trump. And basically, yeah, UEFA came out and said basically the game is not for sale. No, fuck you, essentially. And I'm fairly certain that that would be the tipping point for most countries, especially in Europe, where basically we would say, well, it's no longer a legitimate World Cup. We'll have our own. Go fuck yourself. And you would get no representation from European countries at a FIFA World Cup.
Don't forget Trump wants it every 2 years and always in America. Well, he might not live to see the next one due to his health, so, you know.
Yeah, Trump wants it every 2 years and always in America. Well, Trump can suck my nuts, because in 2 years he won't be alive to see it. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything about that, but his health is pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, the man...
He ain't surviving 2 years, come on.
The man runs on Diet Coke and McDonald's. Like,
Yeah.
he's not...
I'll be surprised if he's alive this time next year.
Also, what does he think the World Cup is? The Super Bowl?
Exactly. It's not a game that can be bought and sold. It's an actual sport with principles and morals.
Supposedly, but recent actions have sort of called that into question.
Didn't he get dementia? Yes, he's had dementia since he was about 60. That's why...
This old man with old man brain.
Yeah, that's why none of the speeches he makes make any sense, and he doesn't remember a single thing. He's got no object permanence. He rambles his way through everything.
He's announced his bid for 2028.
He's had dementia since he was 20. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, he knows he's got dementia. He knows he's getting it. He's been getting it for fucking decades. That's what it's basically what his dad died of, and he's been terrified of dementia. That basically his entire adult life, and it's happening for him. And it couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. Yeah, don't be so sure about that, Sundicus, because he's already undermining the Constitution to the point where he can just argue no. He's already started making arguments in public, and so have his lackeys, his bootlickers.
Can't run again, thankfully. Well, yeah, but to be fair, when has Trump ever given a shit about the Constitution and its laws?
Exactly the point I just made. He's already started to make arguments in public that he's going to run again. Why do they even let people that old vote for president go for president? Yeah, exactly. Personally, for me, I would say if you are past retirement age, you shouldn't have a vote. Because you're not going to live in the world caused by your vote. Therefore, I think we should remove the vote for anyone older than the age of 70, personally. Only those who are going to live through the consequences of the vote should be allowed to vote. If he does, he needs to completely change the Constitution. Yeah, Mate, he's been wiping his arse with the Constitution since day one. He has ignored the Constitution. You think he's going to all of a sudden start paying attention to it? In however many years it is until his next the next election. I think he's going to just immediately just start paying attention. He won't. He's going to do it again. He's going to run again. It's going to happen. If he's still alive in 2 or 3 years, it's going to happen.
Midterms this year.
Well, yeah, the midterms are this year, yeah, so that's why I'm thinking, is it 2 years or 3 years, or do they do the midterms like every year or what?
So there's, I think, elections to either Congress or Senate every 4 years. But it works out that it's presidency, midterms, presidency, midterms.
Okay. I do not understand. It's fine. It's American politics. It doesn't mean anything to me. We've got our own problems to worry about. 4 years for presidential, 2 years for Congress. Fair enough. Fuck. No, I don't want to do that again. Oh, stupid. Stupid. I've painted something bad.
It happens.
It does. I need to tidy it up in a minute. Yeah, all I'm saying to any Americans in the room is, if you think you still have a constitution at this point, after it's been abused and ignored for the last 2 years, maybe think again, because the Constitution isn't worth the paper it's written on if it can just be ignored.
Tell me again what your stance on nuclear energy, real quick. What, on a personal level or as a nation?
I like the idea of nuclear energy, and I feel like we should have invested in nuclear energy decades ago. And now we're getting rinsed by the French who are building our reactors.
Personal. I'm for it.
Yeah, personally, I am all for nuclear energy. I think nuclear energy is a good thing. It is a clean source of energy. Ooh, apparently a Chinese research facility has developed a nuclear battery that can run for 5,000 years. Interesting. Obviously, you can't use it in like your phone or anything, but for like, you know,
if you could.
Deep space exploration, it could power low-level electronics for in perpetuity. And they'd run longer than humanity will. It'll only run out after we have expired. Interesting.
Trump has completely undermined the Nuclear Safety Administration and has now made it illegal to enforce regulation. Oh, good.
Oh yeah, so you're going to get some reactors exploding. Fun. I mean, he's already trying to, push through data centers, which is going to lead to large swathes of America being unlivable. It won't be able to sustain humanity. You'll have pockets of life and like just data centers and horrific industry. Basically, he's trying to turn America into a prototype for the empire of man's terror. Essentially, he's turning it into a industrial hellscape. Is what he's doing. Fun times.
It's likely radiation workers dosing out within weeks and still being forced to work. Yeah. Less likely that they would explode due to auto scram. True.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, if you're not like monitoring it and you're not monitoring the safety of the facilities.
That's how you get Chernobyl.
I mean, to be fair, Chernobyl was there was a whole thing reason why Chernobyl happened, but yeah,
Yeah.
they made some fatal mistakes in the when they built that place.
Mm-hmm.
No. If you're gonna make a comment, don't just say no. it does my head in when people say that. Just
Chernobyl
no.
was a disaster for the get-go. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of... Okay, so it was a product of its time. It was a product of, you know, the Cold War.
It was built very much on the cheap. If they had used the correct rods, it probably wouldn't have happened.
I mean, the explosion wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
But
the explosion wouldn't have happened.
There were other things about the plant that happened because they cut costs.
Yeah. But yeah, if they used the correct rods, the explosion wouldn't have happened. It would still have irradiated everyone in the building, probably, but the reactor would have shut itself down.
That being said, RBKM burned more percentage of their fuel more efficient than US reactors at the time. The problem was control rod drive mechanisms, and that they were using sodium as a coolant. Yeah, not just sodium. You used water as well, didn't you?
I don't know, but the main reason that the reactor didn't manage to kill off the runoff was that they tipped their rods in a non
graphite.
Yeah, which isn't a neutral material and did increase the reactivity, which basically led to the runoff. And yeah, the overload happened.
Oh, sodium. Yeah, I don't know why, but every time someone says sodium, I immediately think salt. Not the element, my bad. There's also a reason why my school doesn't do sodium anymore. I'm not naming names.
To be fair, it might be my fault, because whenever I get salty, I always say, sodium levels rising!
Yeah, but when someone says to be sodium, I immediately think, like, RDA. Oh.
Okay. Right, how are we doing for time, by the way? Yeah, we're good.
We're at 9 o'clock. Yeah.
This is good. I've got 3 more models to do the skin on, and then I've got to do the bone color on all of them, and then that should be everything done. But I've got at least an hour's worth of painting to get on with, so as long as we're okay for time with that, should be right. Do any of you ever airbrush?
Never use an airbrush.
I don't. My friend has got one. One of my friends who's in the Discord, and I believe he uses the airbrush for like a couple of bits and pieces early on, but I don't know. It's just an expense that I can't be arsed with. Plus, I've already started painting my armies without an airbrush, so why would I start? For me, uniformity is the most important thing. I don't care if the individual models look outstanding, but they all need to look the same. Right, I'll make a particular effort for, like, you know, proper elites and heroes and stuff, but
Battle line is.
yeah, battle line and infantry.
I think yeah, I think for both of us, after a certain point, like putting that much detail on battle line is more of a vanity project than it is like getting them ready for the tabletop.
Yeah, I mean, this I'm just doing a very basic thing, and these are just basic infantry, aren't they now? The Genestealers. I think they used to be an elite unit, but not anymore.
They're either elite or fast attack, weirdly.
Yeah.
No, they've just broken it down to character or epic heroes, characters, battle line,
Infantry, heavy weapons.
infantry, vehicles, dedicated transport, and fortifications. Because they're their own category, and there's only maybe one in most armies.
Yeah. We gotta have 2 now, I believe.
I will check.
I'm pretty sure the Cicada and one of the new ones, the tractor thing, whatever it's called. Whatever. It's not a war track, because that's an orc unit, but yeah. Called a Taurus? Can't remember.
So the Taurus was like a buggy, like a 4-wheeled buggy. The Taurox is the Scion transport.
Okay, and what's the track thing that you got in the Armageddon box?
The half track.
Yeah, is it called half track?
Well, no, it's called the Centaur.
Oh, okay, that one. Yeah, that's the one I meant.
Yeah, that's a dedicated transport.
Yeah, so it's that and the Chimera.
For dedicated transport.
Yeah.
Dedicated transport is the Taurox Prime, the Chimera, and the Centaur.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but for fortifications, we've only got one, which is the Aegis defense line, which they've nerfed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that they changed the points on a lot of units lately, and
yeah, they had a balance update recently.
Yeah. Apparently, the only army that didn't get touched was Sisters of Battle.
Yeah, well.
And one of my friends has Sisters. That's his main army.
I will make no comment.
Well, it looks like he's going into the Chaos Space Marine as his main soon. Really been going ham on them.
So a friend of mine who we sometimes see in chat,
Yeah.
Darksider. Excuse me. He has a quote-unquote Chaos Space Marine army
Yeah.
with 0
Yeah.
Chaos Space Marines.
That's the he's just cultist, isn't he?
Yeah. Like 2,000 points, maybe more of cult. Of just cultists. Let me see if that list is still somewhat viable in 11th. Give me a sec.
I think you've read it to us a couple of times now, yeah. But yeah, it's a fun list.
But with 11th, stuff's changed. So.
Ah.
Put on the battle line.
They just got nerfed the only one purge. Purge the foe detachment.
Yeah, so depending on what detachment you have your army as, will depend on what your primary mission is.
Yeah.
So rather than the primary mission being the same for both armies,
Yeah.
or for both players, you now get your own, because it doesn't make sense that the Necrons and the Tyranids are trying to terraform the same part of the battlefield.
Yeah.
you know.
I prefer that. I prefer for each army to be doing something different, because otherwise every game ends up the exact same. You're just fighting over 5 areas and that's it. No variety. And I always lose on points because lame.
Yeah, so that is changing.
Yeah.
At least.
And I will always take a detachment that doesn't involve taking points. God damn it.
What is your...
I want to defend or just attack. I couldn't give a shit about points. Kill. I want the detachment that means kill the most stuff. If I'm a Tau, I want a detachment that says, "Hey, you know this thing that you're sat on at the start. Defend that with your life." And the same with the Imperial Guard.
So I'm going off memory here. But I think his Chaos Cult army, which has 0 Space Marines, is 4,000 points.
Damn.
Orc's win condition is just have a good fight. Yeah, basically.
Nice.
You are not wrong.
More Decker.
Orc's got a big buff as well. Like, I think now their base toughness is now 5, which it didn't used to be.
Right.
So it means that bolters and whatnot for Space Marines now wound on 5s instead of 4s.
Right.
Which is mean.
Yeah.
So that will be changed when the Space Marine Codex comes out. Don't you worry. You can just feed it. Yeah.
Okay.
So just give it time.
It'll be fine. I mean, honestly, I only care about the nerfs and such when I go to make a list, which I very, very rarely do.
Yeah.
I made a 2,000 point list for me Tau and me Guard like the day before the points changes happened. I haven't gone back to look at them to see whether it's the points changes has pushed it over or given me more room.
Look, we all know what the perfect adaptation of the Odyssey would be. Set it in the 41st millennium, in a far future where there is only war, have Sidious and his gang be some kind of genetically enhanced starfaring warriors, a group of space marines, if you will. Speaking of space marines, what projects have I got left to do for them? I've got 3 eradicators. The fucking assault intercessors I need to fucking finish. Jesus Christ.
Ooh,
So,
filthy Primaris.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it's that thing of like, I need to actually sit down and start putting work in them and magnetizing their backpacks. So I can swap them out between assault intercessors and assault intercessors with jump packs.
Yeah.
Saves me money. I mean, to be fair, just
What was wrong with
slapping-
tactical squads and assault squads? Damn it! Tactical squads, assault squads, and devastator squads. It was a perfect system. You don't have to mess with it, and they did. They fucked it up.
But copyright. I
don't give a shit about copyright. They can eat my ass. Whoever is in charge of trying to rinse the most out of money out of the IP needs to, I think we just need to have a fist fight, him versus the entire fucking community. We should beat him to death. Absolute cunt. It's Eldar. It is Dark Eldar. It is Imperial Guard. It is Space Marine. I'm not gonna acknowledge your stupid names.
Oh. Right. Save the metallics till last.
There we go. Oh, jeez. I've just given this Tyrannid a very, very pink nose there. Oh, dear.
Rudolph the pig-nosed Genestealer?
Yeah. It's the PR team and the balancing team that should be fight to the death. I've not seen any PR that is been off such a quality that I would sentence them to death. What's wrong with the PR team? What marketing has offended you so? Right, what was I doing? Oh, yes. Okay, the big lump there. Get rid of the lump. There we go. Yeah, they've made it so that the balance team can't do certain things. I mean, good? Honestly, the balance team should have as little to do with the game as possible. They should only really be focusing on egregious problems. Like people taking the piss in tournaments and min-maxing and stuff.
The problem is that the community is always going to find a way. Even if you could have everything so they could spend 10 years fine-tuning, like 10th edition, for example, people will still find a way to game the system.
I'm sure they will. That sort of min-maxing should be self-policing, though. As in, the community should shun them. Should shun players that use dirty tactics. I mean, personally, I think a rule should be that you should, it doesn't matter what army you're using, at least a third of the points of your army should be battle line. That's how that's how I would get rid of, like, you know, people who just use the meta best units and stuff. A minimum of a third of your army, points wise, needs to be battle line. Oh, then 2 stomps. What? I didn't understand a single word of that single sentence.
And no 2 stompers in one list.
No, then 2 stompers is not possible. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. Good. Good. Don't have 2 stompers. If you're not prepared to take the amount of battle line that you need to run it, don't take them.
The only issue I possibly see with that will be armies like knights.
Do knights not have battle line?
Unless you take a specific detachment, no.
Oh. Then
that's the same with both. That's the same with both Imperial and Chaos.
Well, honestly, ban the knights then. I don't give a shit about them. Admech are stupid anyway. They should be a supplementary force, not a main force.
They're so cool, though.
No, they're not. They're fucking shit. They should be tech priests and engine seers, and that's the lot.
And tech marines.
Yeah.
Also find it weird that, like, it's only Space Marines and Imperial Guard that get, like, engine seers or tech priests.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm pretty sure you should be able to have a sisters version. And honestly, if you want one, you can just take it. You can just take one, because, you know, you're allowed allied units. Ooh, I've got a Vindicra Assassin. I'm very excited. Speaking of allied units.
You've got, is it Yarrick as well? Or Kane?
Yep. Yarrick, Kane, the Vindicra Assassin, and a Dark Strider, or whatever they're called, the Tau. The Tau with the tiny drone. I can't remember what his name is. I think it's a Dark Strider or something like that. I know nothing.
You're mentioning something about it.
Yeah, I know nothing about him. I don't know how he works, but he has a tiny drone, and that's going to count for something, right? Tiny drones.
It's just his PA. That's all it is. Your regularly scheduled war is happening in this sector in approximately 6 months' time. Please prepare accordingly.
Right, I believe. Yeah. I believe in a thing called love.
Just there's another brother of my heart. I was singing that drunk at a friend's, I think it was New Year's party. And I was the only one out of the 4 of us who were drunk in his friend's kitchen at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Who was able to hit the high notes.
Nice.
They'll kind of looked at me and went, what? What does she expect from me?
Oh man. Right. That is the mighty flesh tone done on all 7 of these remaining Genestealers. I have one more colour to do, and then just tidying. Yes. Now that's the entire Genestein art. Genestein? Genestein! The German Genestealers.
No, they're just steens from Gene.
They got poo steins all over the jeans. Whop.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
What you're painting, brother? I didn't realize you were making a dubstep track.
Right. Last colour. Your shanty bone. Nice big dollop.
You're gonna need to invest in some brush soap on payday.
Well, this pot here is extremely light now. This lilac. I need some before I attempt any more Tyranids. Need a fresh pot because I think it's about to run out. Right, let's go. Better a little bit less paint on there for me. I hear bellends outside. Younglings are arguing outside.
I'm on holidays, ain't it?
Aye. Okay.
Oh, my city council spent like a couple million renovating the city centre because it was looking a bit dog shit.
Yeah.
And what they've done is that they've installed a bunch of water features.
Sorry, you're being kind of quiet. I think my music might be drowning you out. Say a bit louder. What have they spent the money on?
So in my city centre, there's always been water features that run through sort of run through a part of it.
Yeah.
And for years, and I mean years, like they've just not been running them because it's got too expensive to maintain or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, the usual sort of austerity bullshit.
Yeah. Few fountains like that in Liverpool here as well.
Yeah, so they finally spent a ridiculous amount of money updating it. And there was like some like little like kid areas along in the city centre, but they got rid of those.
Yeah.
At the same time, they stopped renovating other stuff.
Yeah.
Renovating's the wrong word. Maintaining, sorry. So they spent millions. They renovated it, and as a part of the renovations, they've kept like the same idea almost, but like updated it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still water features, but rather than like them sort of being curvy and having grass areas, it's now like weird astroturf bullshit.
Oh.
But they've actually added like a proper kids playground at the same time.
Okay.
Which, like, okay, yeah, I guess,
Good idea, I guess.
Yeah, but they've had to put so the quote unquote river or stream, whatever,
Yeah.
is intermittent. So so it'll be, you know, open to open to the air. Then there'll be a sectioned off bit. Then it'll go underneath like the path, and then it'll pop up again somewhere else, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they've had to put railings after they did the whole big like reveal day thing for it. Railings around certain ends of it, saying this is for toe dipping, it's not for playing in. And it's like you made like a small water park thing for kids,
Yeah.
and then turned around and cordoned half of it off.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like just like fucking local council at work.
Yeah. Well, do you want to hear what my local council have done?
Go on.
They've fenced off already existing play areas, and now you need to pay to get in.
Oh wow.
They've got a toll booth.
That's ridiculous.
That
How
is.
high is the fence around it?
It's higher than a kid could jump over. I would
Oh, by the way.
struggle. I would struggle to get over it. It's about 6-8 feet. Like, I could manage if I really needed to, but yeah, no, it's appalling decision making. The only
Why do the kids spend so much time at home and not outside playing? Well, here's
Yeah.
your fucking answer.
well, yeah. So the only local politicians that are trying to like revoke it are the Greens, and I mean they've already got my vote. They don't need to convert me. I'm already converted, but it is nice to see that they're actually doing stuff. Yeah. Like, you know your council's in trouble when you're having to pay to get into playgrounds.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. A little bit of teeth. Sounds like they have a special place in hell. Yeah. I'll happily send them to it. A lot of death threats on today's stream.
Yeah, all from you.
None of them actionable, I'll point out. Just making the final of solid paint I need to get rid of. Yeah, that next week hopefully I'll be painting not just Warhammer models, but I'll also be painting my house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you still have Battletech minis to paint?
you what? Sorry.
Do you still have Battletech minis to paint?
Yeah, a couple.
So, shall we say beginning of September, instead of doing Warhammer, we'll paint Battletech?
Yeah, we can do a BattleTech stream if you like.
Yeah,
Hi,
'cause I've got models that
Volskull. How you doing,
meaning to
mate?
paint.
Yeah, we will do that. That'll be good. Volskull, how you doing, mate? Welcome in.
Yeah.
Welcome to Paint Club.
the sort of end of the month, end of August, beginning of September. We'll do BattleTech stream.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm going to be doing a Warhammer mini, not Warhammer, a D&D mini at some point soon as well, because the campaign that we're currently playing is coming to an end. So probably in a few months, just because we're not doing weekly at the minute, and it's really annoying. Yeah, I'll be doing a D&D mini at some point. Might not be D&D actually. It might be. I don't know what we're playing next. Actually, we might go back to Cyborg or play some Cyberpunk. Or I think someone mentioned the Warhammer Fantasy game, tabletop game.
What, the RPG?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good fun. That. Fully recommend. Highly recommend.
I would love to be a bright wizard. I'd put a full-on Germanic accent on.
I love how the human nations have such different reactions to magic users. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
Because in Britonia,
Yeah.
if you're a boy, have you heard of the board game campaign for North Africa? Yeah, I've heard of it. In Britannia, if you're a boy, you express magical powers. Well, off to Nausicaa you go. Goodbye. Become one of the, proto Vikings, basically.
Yeah.
But if you're a girl, you get shipped off to study underneath the Fey Enchantress, who supposedly has the ear of the Lady of the Lake.
Oh wow, this paint is absolutely fucked.
If you're in the Empire, congrats. If you have enough money, you go to the outdoor school of College of Magic. If not, well, sorry, you're getting burned at the stake. And there are no male, as far as I'm aware, there are no male wizards in Kislev. Apparently, magic doesn't run in men for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so so it's only women, and they go off to become ice princesses, I think.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. But yeah, it's just really funny. Look, Dad, I can cast a fireball. Well, we live in Britonia, son. Guess you're gonna go off and join the Vikings. What?
Sounds like a Brandon Sanderson novel.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on my Brandon Sanderson, I'm not gonna lie.
I've not read any of it.
So the only series I've actually sat down and started to read has been the Stormlight Archive.
Right.
And the best way that I can describe the Stormlight Archive when you're reading it is like treacle, like you're slowly heating up.
Okay.
So it's thick, there's a lot of exposition, there's a lot of stuff, but as it gets closer to the end of each book, the pace increases.
Okay.
Which is great, but also at the same time, like, oh my god, there's so much exposition I have to get through.
You finished the first book this Christmas, nice. But you've gone back to Game of Thrones book 2.
That's a fucking book series I need to restart, because I bought the first 3 books.
Well, I already have my next fantasy book series locked in.
Which is?
Discworld.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I want Terry Pratchett to massage my brain with fun. And I've read the first sort of few chapters of The Color of Magic, I think it's called. The first book chronologically that you're supposed to read.
Yeah.
A couple of times, and yeah, I've just never stuck with it. I need to stick with it.
I was like that with the first book of the Stormlight Archive.
Color of Magic is a great book. Yeah.
I just kept getting so far through, and then
Yeah.
stopping.
Well, you see, I would have bought more Discworld books, but the fact that I kept failing to get through the first one meant I never bothered. But if I get properly into the first one, I'm tempted to get the collection now that it's done. The the big box set, which got like all of the books with really nice artwork.
Oh shit!
I also want to give I want to get it firsthand because Terry Pratchett's estate is supporting a lot of really good charities. So yeah, good thing to do.
Yeah.
You have your uncle's hand-me-downs of them. Nice.
There is a book series that speaking of book series, I need to go back and read. I need to go back and start reread some of the Red Wall stuff.
Oh, Red Wall, yeah, I've read a couple of those books. They're not bad.
I have almost all of them. There's still a couple of books I'm missing.
Yeah, I read a couple of them as a kid. They were my friends' books, and I did enjoy them. Although I'm not as much of a furry as he is, so it didn't grab me quite as much as it grabbed him.
Fair. I'm not a furry, but they're just delightful books.
They are nicely written. They are.
Yeah, and it kind of puts forward issues in some of the books. Sort of puts forward issues that, like, deep. Well, not necessarily deep, but presents the issue of, just because, like, I think, like, one of the books focuses on, I think it's like a fox, I think, or a weasel or something. And, they're always the bad guys in the Red Wall books. And they raise one of them. I'm not a furry, but shut up, you. They put forward sort of philosophical issues that are quite good, but they're presented in a way that kids can understand.
Yeah.
Like, just because you say someone or something is bad, because your parents or your grandparents say so, doesn't necessarily mean that's true.
Yeah. Good lesson to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red Wall's one I'm probably not going to go back to, but I did appreciate the books that I did read of it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I bought so many of them as soon as I had adult money.
Yeah.
Just went, fuck it, I'm buying them all. Because like with 40k, like, I just randomly picked up a library book. So you know how outside some libraries they used to have like books for sale that's based on a system, and you could pick up a book for like 20p?
Yeah.
I picked up the book called Mossflower. Which sort of goes into the backstory as to how Red Wall, like a part of how Red Wall Abbey became Red Wall Abbey.
Right.
So yeah, so I just picked it up and was just like, well, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I think the last series that really deep-throated me real hard was probably the Eisenhorn trilogy / Ravana trilogy. Those ones really, yeah, I couldn't put them down at all, and they were really good. They were really good, like as a break between the Gaunt's Ghost books, which I sort of got sick of after. I think I did. I was on book 7, I think.
I've only got up to book 6.
Yeah. The last one I saw that was really good, the last one I read that was that kept me till the end was they were on a world and there was a chaos cult going on, and yeah, it was good.
You
Yeah.
have any idea how little that narrows that down?
I know. But then I read a book and it was like, isn't this just a retelling of the tank one, but like in the air instead? This
Oh.
and then I was like, nah.
Did it follow God's Ghost book or a separate book?
Gaunt's Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just I was like, yeah, no, this one's lost me. It's basically exactly the same book as the one like 3 or 4 books ago, but like instead of tanks, it's planes.
So I've got Above and Beyond and what's the other one? I can't see it from here, so I can't tell you the name of it.
All right.
Just really irritating. But it follows like an imperial noble who has, well, rather, it follows a propagandist. An imperial propagandist who is trying to get footage of a imperial noble turned of an imperial noble turned pilot, like fighter pilot.
Yeah.
And it's just a really good book. And they got a second one out.
Very nice.
I haven't read the second one yet, but I need to probably go back and read the first one.
Yeah.
But I also have.
Oh, my hand's starting to shake.
I think the first one is Demolisher. They got a second. Yeah, the first one is Demolisher, which follows the crew of a Lehman Russ Demolisher tank. After they get a replacement tank commander, and like all the wherewithal, all the sort of clashes of personality that happen with that. Because it's that thing of this book takes place after the fall of Cadia, so this person technically isn't Cadian, but she's in the Cadian regiment effectively.
Yeah.
So there's that whole we're true-born Cadians, you're not kind of thing going on as well. What the fuck is this song? Yeah, but they got the sequel out for that, which is quite fun. But most of the book in the first one, they're just running away from they're trying to outrun a Chaos Knight. And it's really well written, like the whole like tank on knight combat. It's really well done.
Nice. I'm not doing all of these models in the same order, and it's making me miss things.
Yeah. If I'm doing what you're doing, I'll have all the ones that I need to do at one side.
Yeah.
So, say for example, doing all the khaki.
There's ones I need to do. There's the ones that have been done. Passing them over, but I need to try and do them in the same order so I don't miss bits. And I just have to go over them again. It's annoying. On. Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm halfway through now, this colour. So it shouldn't be too long now.
I think Genestealers is good, but there are defo better writers. Yeah, true.
Those who can hear me, I say,
I think
do not despair. The misery that is now
I think Sanderson gets a bit of a bad rap sometimes because he was selected to finish the Wheel of Time series, and I think there was quite a lot of outcry over that choice because the original author of the Wheel of Time series died. But it wasn't like a sudden thing. It was like a drawn-out process. So he worked with Sanderson. I think it was Robert something. Robert Jordan. Jordan, thank you, Wolfskull. Yeah, so Robert Jordan worked a lot with Brandon Sanderson so that Brandon Sanderson could finish only the last 3 books, mind. But I think there was a lot of sort of outcry from purists over that. That's kind of followed him in a way to his other work, which is a bit, you know, like,
Yeah.
Robert Jordan clearly saw something in Sanderson in order for him to carry on the series after Robert Jordan died.
Yeah.
So you can't really fault Sanderson for that in a way. And he does do a lot of good work. Like another thing he gets a lot of shtick for is being a Mormon. But he is very, very progressive. Like he has. I don't know whether or not he's still like a practicing Mormon, but he is very much like hey, it's clear that these things are, things are going in this direction, so I'm going to support them going that way.
Yeah. I heard an interesting theory about what's his face, Game of Thrones writer Martin.
J.R. Martin, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I say apparently. Someone, had a. I don't know where this theory came from, but it's plausible. And when it was put to Martin, he didn't deny it. So, Martin's basically said, he's quite happy doing like TV stuff, and now he's not thinking about finishing Game of Thrones at all. And apparently it might be because he's already finished it, but because he can't be arsed with the backlash that the ending's going to get, he's going
not releasing it.
He's going to wait until he's dead, and he will release it posthumously.
There.
Yeah.
I think it's probably worth noting that there is a possibility that some of that backlash would be over how season 8 ended.
Well, no, that's exactly. Well, the thing is, season 8 finished the way that Martin said it was going to finish. It was just rushed. Yeah. But basically, Martin gave them the cliff notes of what his ending was going to be, whilst he was writing the book, and they followed those. So all of the plot points at the end that everyone hates are as will be written in the final book. And I think the reaction to the series basically made him go, "Ooh, no, I don't think I'm going to release this. Yeah, no, let's not do that."
Well, I think the other thing, season 8 was absolutely rushed, and it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, they should have given it time to breathe. But at the end of the day, some of the decisions that he made, in my opinion, cheapen a lot of the characters.
Oh yeah, I think the other thing as well is, so the writers of Game of Thrones were told after they finished Game of Thrones, they could put in bids to write for Disney. To write shows for Disney, and they went, all right, cool, so we'll just end Game of Thrones then.
Yeah.
And that's why season 8 has turned out the way that it has.
Yeah.
And then Disney went, oh god, yeah, no, if you do that because you got offered us better, the possibility of a better job, we don't want you touching our IP.
I don't think Disney has that level of respect for their IPs, to be honest. But an optimistic view, I suppose.
Well, they never got that job writing for Disney, so
that's true.
So it's just like, yeah, well, I don't like. As much as Disney has become this behemoth, you know, I don't blame them for retracting that job offer.
True. Maybe they didn't hire them because they were too tainted and smarter than. I don't know. Either way, it's a shame how seasons 7 and 8 turned out of Game of Thrones, but it's one of those things that we can't take back.
Yeah.
It is what it is, as they say.
Well, the thing is that how quick, because it was so bad, the ending.
Yeah.
How quickly it dropped from the cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah. It's effectively made the seasons that came before it pointless. It's effectively spoiled the seasons that came before because all of that build-up was for nothing.
Yeah. That and some questionable artistic choices when it came to filming as well.
Well, yeah. Well,
like, people were reporting that they were struggling to watch the Battle of Winterfell against the undead because they just made it so fucking dark.
oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I get it, but I get it. Like, you've gone for realism for some reason, but like at the same time,
People need to
kind of
watch
want the
that shit.
audience- Yeah, you need to actually be able to see what's going on as the audience.
Yeah, maybe Sanderson will for just Game of Thrones. Nah, I don't
That
know.
would be really funny.
I honestly think that there's no point in ending Game of Thrones because no one cares anymore. I cared before seasons. What I want is I want seasons 7 and 8 to be unreleased and for everyone to have their memories wiped of it, so that we don't know what happened, we don't know how bad it was, and for them never to release 7 and 8.
So we can get disappointed all over again.
No. I want them never to release 7 or 8. I want us to remember how good the older series were. I can't because they've spoiled it.
Yeah.
They've ruined it. You only watched up to season 4. Yeah, I mean,
It could. Don't watch any further.
no, do watch further. Just don't watch season 7 or 8. Season 6 was great. Seven's when it starts. Well, no, 7's when it abruptly falls off a fucking cliff. I was about to say when it starts to get bad, but no, it fell off a cliff immediately. Not through principle, just gave you too much anxiety. Oh, fair enough. I never got anxiety watching it myself, but each their own, I suppose.
I think I actually have seasons 1 through 3, I think, on Blu-ray.
I know I had them on a hard drive, since deleted them to make room for better shows. Oh, bollocks. Fuck. Oh, how do I fix this?
So,
I've painted over something I really didn't want to. Fucking Jesus. I've just made the tidy up a lot longer. That's annoying.
it looks way bad. Yeah. It's also that weird thing of I'm all for making a TV series out of a book series or whatever.
Yeah, but if you're doing it, you have to respect the source material. And if you don't respect the source material, you have no business doing it. Which is why The Witcher fucking sucks.
Well, seasons 1 or 2, great. Haven't
No,
seen season 3, so
not
I can't
great.
comment.
No, disagree. Shit. Season 1 was tolerable. Season 2 was shit. They needed to respect the fucking source material and just make what was in the books and put it on the screen. They failed to do it, and it was shit. They went their own way with it, and it was shit. I refuse to give them any credit for seasons 1 and 2. They were bad immediately, and that's why Cavill fucking went, yeah, no, I will fulfill my contract, but other than that, I'm fucking done with this. At the end of the day, the episodic nature would fit it so well. Every episode just had to be a monster. That's all it had to be. It just had to be someone coming to The Witcher with a quest saying, there's a monster, can you help us with it? We'll give you gold. And he'd go, yeah, I'll help it. I'll help you with it. And then every so often he'd run into, like, you know, the characters that constantly crop up. That's how it is in the books. It's just, god damn it. They really just needed to follow the fucking material. That's all they needed to do. While I'm moaning about people not respecting fucking source material, the Rings of Power can suck a dick as well. That's an absolute fucking travesty.
Isn't it his Tolkien's grandson's in charge of the estate now, isn't it? Because his son's passed away.
Yeah.
I think.
Not watched it mainly because you heard it was bad to begin with. Hello, Skippy, welcome in. How are you doing, sir? We're just moaning about TV shows not fitting, well, not fulfilling the brief, as it were. Yeah, Rings of Power has absolutely no respect for Tolkien or any of his works. It's interested in telling a grand story and will shit on the lore to do it. It will shit on every bit of Tolkien lore to tell whatever story it wants to tell. You is tired. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you can we can produce some restful content for you whilst we paint away. Cornish is painting away at a very small tank, and I am cracking on with some Genestealers. I'm working 50s, 3 weeks running on. Oh man, 50 hours a week.
50 hour weeks.
No, that's not good.
That's America.
Yeah, you know if you know, in France, if you work a single hour over your weekly allowance, your weekly sort of work hours, if you work a if you work a single hour over your contracted hours, you get given a full day's leave that your employer must give you. So if you get asked to do a single hour over, your employer has to give you a full day's annual leave on top of your entitlement, which in France is pretty good. I think in this country we get 20. What is it? Is it 26 or 25?
You're asking somebody who's chronically unemployed. I don't.
That's true. Well, I think I get by default 27, but I think that's because I've worked in the company for more than 10 years, so I got the extra day's leave. Also,
yeah, I think it's most companies start at like 20 and then
20
after. Okay. I could be wrong on that one.
I thought it was 25 at least. I know. Either way,
I wouldn't know.
Either way, it's many more days than Americans get by default. Because there is no default in America, I don't think. One of the few things we've managed to keep hold of, Gust. As this nation hurtle violently towards a hellscape. To be fair, you're the closest thing to a manager without being one. Yeah, I've been asked to apply for management jobs in my company, but I am not interested in that level of responsibility. Quite happy doing what I want to do.
True. Well, does it come with a pay bump?
Well, that's the thing. I think it comes with a little bit of a pay bump, but not a big enough pay bump for me to be interested in ruining my life, basically. No, I don't want to. I'm already exhausted enough after work. I'm not interested in that.
Think of the extra Warhammer you could buy.
Honestly, after tax, it probably wouldn't be much.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Next up was like 5k extra in commission shouldn't be a fucking thing, by the way. But carry on. Because commission just means you may get it, maybe you won't. I need to fix this. For me, I like a salary. I like to know what I'm taking home every month. I can't be doing commission. No thank you. Thankfully your location commissions are 99% guaranteed. There'll always be the month where it doesn't happen, and that can fuck you over if you're relying on it. Right, I believe. But all I need to do now is eyeballs. So I need to get my tiniest brush. I know I've got a really, really tiny one in here somewhere.
He's taking a big step. He's painting eyes.
I mean, they don't have pupils, so not really that big.
They're still gonna look cross-eyed even without pupils.
Hey, you're probably right.
Like, hats off to people that can do it. That can paint eyes on Warhammer minis quite well.
I always try.
I just don't bother. Unless it's a model that I'm only going to have for display purposes, I just don't bother. Hello, did you do the red experiment yet? No.
Hey Chu, how's it going?
Because I was painting on stream today, so I didn't want to wear out my want for painting before stream. I'll give it a go tomorrow.
Is Chu additionally in the dark about your plan?
Chew didn't even know there was a plan.
Oh. Chu, forget everything I just said to you.
For context, my customer is a defense contractor for the US, so... I mean, fair, but, you know, it's defense contract money. You should be rolling in it.
The only only industry in America that's actually getting investment.
What is that water pot? Is it fancy? I've seen your chat.
Oh, in my chat,
Yes.
it's right. If I tell you, you will judge me.
Is it a makeup thing?
No,
Is it a kids' play pot thing?
it is not. This
I'm out of ideas.
This is a fancy fries holder. That should be for ketchup. This should be for fries, but it works just as well for paintbrushes and water. Smart, yeah. I think I got given it for Christmas one year by I think it was my auntie, and I immediately saw the potential in it.
As a water pot.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, ooh, I know what I can use this for. And it won't be chips. And by chips, for the Americans, I mean British chips. What you would call chunky fries.
Technically, our quote-unquote standard chips have a name, technically,
Oh, okay.
rather than just chips.
What do they call them?
No, I mean, in Britain, technically, they have a name.
Oh. But yeah,
I
the
think.
steak cut chips is the really
Yes.
thick ones. But like oven chips is the slightly less thin ones.
Yeah.
So far, so good with the eyes. Honestly, I'm one model away from a perfect set. I've just jinxed myself, by the way. This one's gonna look derpy as fuck.
Is he going to look cross-eyed with no pupils? Oh, Christ. I am fucking warm. Shouldn't be this warm.
You know what? It was a perfect set. Hold on. Boom.
Fuck it, it's done.
Right, so that's the eyes done. Now it's just a case of I'm going to review every model, and it needs to pass a quality check. I will paint pot any fixes. Let's look. There's a little bit there. Burgundy out. Bit of that. You know, give me some actual fucking paint, please. Please. Fuck! Ooh! Paint pot fell. But my reactions were quick enough.
I made a sacrifice to the paint gods yesterday.
Oh no.
I had a pot of Agrax Earthshade that was had about a quarter left in it.
Oh no.
So I filled that the other 3/4 with Lamia Medium,
Okay.
and then I knocked the paint pot over.
Oh no. Grim.
So that was smirt.
I think it was on stream with you when I spilled a pot of Nuln.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, the inside of my my paint storage drawer is still stained by that.
Luckily, I've got this, so while you can see some paint staining on it now,
Yeah.
and like here where I'll be doing some bit of dry brushing, I have managed to wipe off the Agrax. I went through so many kitchen towels. I'm like, how?
Oh,
this
man.
was thinned. This was 1 part Agrax, 1 part Lamia, three parts Lamia Medium.
Okay.
It's fucking watered down as shit. How does it still look like an oil spill? Why the fuck is BP on my desk?
Right, that is 1 that passed the quality check. That is 1 out of 7. Good stuff. Okay. Let's have a quick look at you. That needs a teeny weeny bit of the colour I've not opened yet. Where has it gone? Is that it? Yes, Night Lord's blue. No. Is it? Is Night Lord's the one I use? I think it is, yeah. Dark Reaper is the other colour I was thinking. But no, I think it is this one. Is it? Is it though? I think it is. Okay, a little bit there. Okay. A little bit there. Nice. Okay. That one's passed. And here. A little bit of burgundy that needs to go on you. I think it is literally just a little bit. So burgundy. I'm going to put them next to the pot. There you go. That's the burgundy there. Cool. Okay, you're okay for now. Yep. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's borderline, but it's fine. That. Yes, good. Ooh, a little bit of lilac on the underleg. Am I going to get one that? Am I going to get any of them that it's going to pass the test before I do anything? Okay, that one's passed. I had to do something with it, so. Place that. Oh, this is the pink nose reindeer. Fine. Nice, that's not bad. 4 out of 7 completed. We needed a bit of this. That paint's now starting to dry on here, so I might need to just quickly check. Yeah, it's going in there. Oh no, I need some more. Dicks! Where's Night Lord's blue gone? There it is. Here you.
Love that as a sound effect. Just.
Where did it go? I needed some. Can't find it. I've definitely spotted a thing. Where is it? Where is it? I know I'm going to see it the second I put the... There it is. Found it.
There we go.
I was definitely going to see it the second I put the brush down.
I added this to my favorites. Yes, I have.
Nice. Right. There you go. That's another one done. Right. 2 more models. Need doing. Different colours. Need fixing on both. Just clean, 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 clean. I am probably 2 minutes away from finishing. How are you getting on?
I'm good. I'm at that point where I need to wash stuff and let it dry, so I'm pretty much at a point where we can stop if we want to.
Okay.
And it is also 10:15.
It is. Bloody office day tomorrow. Can't be fucked with it.
You get to pick when you work from home. You just get assigned it.
To a point. To a point. Basically, it's whenever my boss is in. Usually, my boss work comes in from Stoke, so he's got like a 3-hour round trip. So he basically,
lovely.
As he comes in like once or twice a week. So whenever he's in, he likes us all to be in. So sort of thing. So I'm only ever forced to be in once or twice a week.
I mean, that's fair. Like, I wouldn't want to make a 3-hour round trip to sit in quite an empty office.
Yeah. like from today. You're on the 6 week holiday. Oh, nice. Now the schools broke up last week. Oh fuck! I've just absolutely bitched that. I think I've got away with it. I've got rid of it.
The UK's on its school summer holiday.
Yeah, the schools broke up last Friday, I believe, and teachers and the like get the whole time off, which is nice. Nice for them. We all get jealous for 6 weeks, and then we largely remember the hours that they put in during the term, and we're like, yeah, maybe no. Maybe I wouldn't want to be it. My sister's a teacher. She works in a college, and yeah, I would not want to do what she does. Also, you have to work with children. I fucking hate kids. So annoying. Are you pretty smug knowing the parents have to deal with some of the little knobheads? Exactly.
Clearly they don't if they're knobheads.
Well, that is a good point, actually. That's very valid. Okay, I have finished. Do I get the other 3 out of the cabinet so that I can show the entire squad?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for it.
go on. I'll be right back. Ooh, me bump. Eight. Push back. Whoa. There we go. There's the other 3. Okay. So. Cornish is just doing some lights. I'm going to
The base of the lights.
prepare for the need to find a sprue that's like got less big holes than that. I'm holding them up on the sprue. I'll just do the front of this. Oh yeah, I finished some Genestealers.
I don't know why I picked yellow for the lights when it's such a arse to paint.
Hey, it could be worse. You could have your entire Space Marine theme, not theme tune, color scheme being yellow and bright red.
Well, that feels like an error of judgment on your part.
Well, Imperial Fists are glorious bastards, and yeah, right. I have an entire squad. Hey, welcome in, Lord Prissy. Welcome in. How you doing? Don't have to paint your Third Company.
Ultramarines.
Nice. Genestealers, that takes me back 16 years or more. Yes. Oh, hang on, there's one more. Hey, I nearly missed one. He's very stealthy.
Oh, you want it to be.
Exactly. So, should we do the show and tell and then have a look at the Discord?
Yes. So,
Big Cornish cam. There's Cornish's stuff.
We've just got metallics and lights to do.
Yeah, bloody hell, you've done well there. You've pretty much... Yeah, nearly there, basically.
Yeah, well, the other thing I've done on the turret is the green.
Yeah.
So I've still got a lot of details on that to do yet.
Yeah, that's nice. But,
Yes.
so, let me bring this up a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see... Oh, I think I do... Oh, God. Yeah, hang on. Let me focus this a little bit. There we go. Genestealers. A full
Very
squad
cool.
of Genestealers.
Nice.
Completed. Ignore the bases. They're going to get done at a separate time. The actual models themselves looking fine. Oh, yeah. There you go. So, should we have a look at the Discord?
Yes.
We should. Right, let me bring a Das Discordy up for me, and then up for Cornish so he can see it on his stream as well. Discordy. There we go. Right, so let us go to the Buller Ring. Let us go to the Paint Club. Let's see what is happening this week. So, as always, we'll go to the bottom and we'll work backwards. So, it looks like whilst we've been streaming, Nice has been posting some orky business.
Yes.
That is a big lad, I think it's safe to say.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is coming along very nicely. Nice. Do you like the sort of slapdash paint? It's a good effect for orcs, I think.
Yeah.
It does make it look like orcs have painted this. Just the metallics to go at the minute, by the looks of it. He's a mighty boy. He's a big lad.
Yeah.
I thought that was a speaker on the back. Oh, man. Very, very Mad Max. Nice. Good job, man. Yeah, it's 100% intentional. I knew it would be. That looks amazing. Keep us updated. I want to see the finished product there. Oh yeah. Yes, yesterday I did some off-stream painting. I started a Hormagaunt squad. So I think the rule I'm making is battle line. The first of every kind of battle line I will do on stream, or off stream I'll do any duplicates. So the first Breacher squad that I've got, Breach team for the Tau, I'll do that on stream. I've got, I think it's 2 others of each of them. So yeah,
That'll be off stream.
yeah, that'll be off stream. So yeah, I'll just and no duplicates. This is what I was thinking for my guard. This is what my guardsmen look like. It's a sort of snow world camo situation with mechanical standard grey and dust apparently. Let's just call that snow. The current paint scheme is this, and if you look really, really carefully and really squint,
Can't see your cursor on the screen capture.
yeah. Sorry. The top right is the current screen. Is the current paint scheme. So this, basically. If you look squint really carefully, you can just about see tiger stripes. Just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just.
It's way too subtle. I'm not happy with it. So I'm thinking. So this is the Celestra Grey. I think is that one. But you can't see my cursor. But the bottom left of this is Celestra Grey. That's the cloth color.
They're very similar, aren't they?
Yeah. So these are the 3 options I've got. This is the left-hand one is the lighter variant. Middle one is a darker variant. So purple, blue, and then there's like a light and a dark of both the blues basically. And I'm thinking I might go with the one on the right-hand side. I've had 1 vote for the middle and 2 votes for the left-hand one. I think it was 2 anyway. Don't know if anyone else piped up in the paint club, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a test card and I'm going to paint it in Celestra Grey. I'm going to do test stripes in all 3 of the variants and see what it looks like.
That's your best bet.
Yeah, and then whichever one I prefer, I'm going to repaint all of my guardsmen, including the tank. I've only painted the 1 tank so far. Yeah. And it'll look nice, I think, I hope. And then I can paint the rest of the guardsmen in the same colour. Anyway, that's as far as I got. This is the last thing I need to build. I've literally built every other model that I have. This is the last thing I need to build. And that's as far as I got before I ran out of glue. So, the 3rd Rogel Dawn is like that now. But yeah. I will finish it when I get some glue tomorrow. That's just a Sentinel that people there.
Yeah, they were talking about the new Sentinel sculpts.
Yeah, because I built one.
You built one, and you said that you didn't think it looked completely shite.
Yeah, it doesn't look completely shite. It looks a little bit shite.
Indication!
I also regret putting the guardsman inside there because you can't see him. So... Yeah.
There is a way if you're a little bit clever with the modeling where you can basically just detach the. So you see the top half of the cab.
Yeah.
If you support it the right way, when you're gluing it together,
Yeah.
you can actually like pull it off.
Yeah.
So you can this just slot it in, slot it off. So you can go, oh, it's an armor sentinel, slot it off. Oh, it's a scout sentinel.
That makes sense. Yeah. I just glued it. There's a lot of there that I'm going to need to scrape, and yeah. Once it's painted, it'll look fine, I'm sure. There's my second Rogel Dawn all finished. This one has got all of the anti-tank stuff on it. So all of the melter guns and the big cannon on the front there. And obviously this bad lad. But yeah.
Best cannon.
Yeah, it's good. I finally got one. I finally got one of these. I'm very pleased with it. It's a very old sculpt. And by the way, this shield here does not fit the way that the instructions say it should fit. I think you need to clip this here. Like on the box, it's this isn't a straight thing. It's like a circular thing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Next time I get one of these, I might like get a little tiny saw and go. Yeah, it's good. It's nice. It's nice that I finally got a basilisk, and I'm very pleased with it. Although next time I do the basilisk, I'll probably just end up having this thing shut at the front, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, yes. Whoa, where are we? I think we just skipped a bunch. Yes. Oh, there we go. There we are. Aha. And that's last week. Boom. That's where I was up to last week, and now I have the full squad completed. Excellent. Lovely stuff. Right. There we are. So, I think that's where we should call it. So thank you very much, Gornish, for being with us. What are you up to this weekend?
So Friday. So yeah, Friday will be the long dark.
Yeah.
Wednesday I'll be here, but the following Friday I won't be. I'm off LARPing.
You're LARPing it up.
Yes.
Well, fair enough.
So yeah, so stream Friday is normal, stream Wednesday is normal, and then no stream Friday, and then back to regular schedule afterwards.
Yes. I'm not going to be here on Saturday, so I'm going to have to stream on Friday, which means I'll be competing with you, unfortunately. But I'm going to be starting an original Xbox game, and I'm going to be running it off original hardware. So that's going to be interesting. Technical difficulties shall be apparent, I'm sure. Sunday should be unaffected. There might be a hangover to deal with. Yeah, there'll be more Battletech. And are we on next week as normal?
Yep.
Yep, excellent. So thank you very much for the chilled Wednesday, and have a fantastic week if I don't speak to you.
All right. Catch you later. Thanks for having me.
There are. And you guys have a fantastic week, and we'll be back on Friday. So, yes, do hit the follow button if you enjoy what you see here. You can subscribe over on our YouTube, where all 170-something episodes of Paint Club are up there. All the way from back when I was streaming with Badger and my mate Machin. All the way to today. I look so young. I look so young on those videos. Like 4 or 5 years ago. Anyhow, ta-ra! Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.